both my guitars with this kerfing or curved lining all installed right now. So it did go pretty well again. So I did. It was actually a lot more time consuming than I would have expected to make the kerfing, to turn those little strips of wood into this kind of kerfing that he calls, because I wanted to be beveled like that, so I had to install some contraption over to the router table to be able to make this this cut. Maybe it would have been easier on the table. So anyway, I did it. It did go well. I did just glued the lining all over both my bodies. It did go, like I said, pretty well. I also added those little side bracing inside of the body, using again little strips of wood. This is actually Kaya mahogany I use for those. The linings are, I think it's maple. This was some leftover that I had from another project. So all is good now. Like you see, I also used again the radius dish to sand the kerfing over to, so it matches the body, because this back still has this radius over the whole body, and the dish allowed me to sand it back pretty smooth. The lining is now exactly flush with the sides, so it will allow me later to glue the back on there, and it should be pretty good too. So that's it. Pretty happy with how it turned out again. So my next step will be this time to start focusing on the back and top plates for the guitars. So I will be starting from boards. This is a Sapelli board, the same wood that I use for the sides for this guitar. So I will be using this board right here. I will resaw that on the bandsaw to make some thin plates, and then use again my drum sander to make the plates the right thickness, and make the joint too, so glue both plates. So I have this whole this whole plate, and I will be using the same technique with this black walnut here to match the black walnut for the size of this guitar. So this is going to be the next step, and of course for the soundboard, the top plates, I will be using those Sitka spruce plates that I bought online. So those only need to be thickness to the right dimension, and then glued together like that. So I do have two sets, one for this guitar, which is a more natural Sitka spruce, and this other one, which is what they call torrefied spruce. This is Sitka spruce too, just torrefied in some way, so that you see this darkish color on it. So I think it would be great with the walnut in this guitar. So that will be the next step.